Alright guys, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So if you don't know me, if you just stumbled upon my channel, welcome. I really welcome you guys. This channel is all about app development, about game development, about the incorporation of artificial intelligence, your developing process, and augmented reality, virtual reality, and all the fun stuff. So you're watching a series of video about the introduction of iOS developments using Swift UI and Swift, of course, and we're talking about the gestures and how to embed the some part of the functionality to the whole big form section. And yeah, so remember the last time we talked about how to add the ad. Let's just use ads as a placeholder, and when you tap this app twice, then you can say trigger a print statement. Okay, but I like something even more interesting. So I like the client can actually see it when they actually type this thing, tap this part, rather than just the developer can see that printed out the console. Okay, this is just a quick test. So without further ado, let's do it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you think my video is helpful, and if you really love to support me, and please subscribe. I really need to reach that monetization hurdle in order to put bread and milk on my table. So thank you so much. And yeah, so let's get started. So first, I'd like to adding a boolean value to the frame demo view. That is because I'd like to add a container to it, so it can record what's the status, what's the state of the tabbed information right now, and I'm going to use that tab information as a switch. So every time I would like to change a property, for example, the background color or some text, I would like to change it. I can do that. So let's go back to frame demo view. Remember, you need to add this here rather than go back to content view, because content view is more like the reference of these structs. Okay, so we got this var. Let's add this functionality here. So let a boolean value of whether tabbed or not. So whether tabbed, okay, whether tabbed. Whether it's tabbed or not, definitely is going to be a boolean value. So let's just declare it first, okay? And yeah, so yeah, every time you tap it, you switch that to tab, so it will be true. And yeah, so let's do that. And when I add this, you will get an error saying that's a missing argument for parameters. Whether tabbed in call, yeah, that is because you already add this functionality to it. But every time you call that, you haven't passed in the information. So not only will the preview section will be error, every time you reference that, you will get error missing whether tabbed boolean. So you can fix it. Sometimes it does not fix it, but let's just try this. Okay, so whether tabbed boolean, and yeah, so you can actually pass in the info here. And let's just leave it blank. Let's go back to fix the original places where it got this boolean. Okay, so yeah, so let's yeah, so yeah, let's pass in info here by just quickly adding whether tabbed. This is not tabbed by default, so I'm going to use false. But I'd like to add in the control of the tabbed info here. So maybe if you tapped it, I'm going to change this text. Okay, so if this is true, we're going to carry out to execute it. If it's not true, you're not going to execute it. Yeah. So let's fix the missing argument here. So for example, we got this boolean to insert, and yeah, you can say the default should be yeah, true or false. Let's think about it. Right, and yeah, let's adding whether boolean expect argument. Yeah, so let's make it default false, so it's not tabbed, and then this tabbed. Okay, so yeah, I think that's pretty good. Whether tabbed bool. Yeah, and yeah, so I think I'm going to change the add text here. So if you tabbed, you should say the add has been closed. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, let me just use this whether tabbed boolean as a switch. So whether tabbed, and or depending on whether it's tabbed or not. So if it's tabbed, app shown. If it's not tabbed, app gone. So app show, and then add gone. So let's just add some string just to quickly add gone. Okay, add gone. Good. So closed, something like that. Okay, so yeah, so if you are not familiar with the syntax here, is that you will get hold of this whether tabbed or not, because it's boolean, true or false. So if it's true, you show the add by something. If it's not true, then add gone. So you choose the second one. Okay, and can I just refresh that missing arguments? Yeah, I think here we got all this missing here. So maybe I'm going to just a batch copy and paste it to get rid of the arguments, and I'm going to switch some part to true, some part to false, just to make it interesting. So I think that will solve the complaint. So first let's test the view, the single view here, and just wait and see the results. Yeah, add gone. That is because I set the preview passed the parameter to false, so add gone. Let's go back to here, and it's supposed to be gone, 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 and add by something. Okay, so gone, gone, by something, scroll over item, but does not solve the problem of double clicking and switch it. So I got to make it work somehow. So I need to add in sort of an option device in order to do that. So in order to add a switch, I think I need to add a variable here. So if you like a variable that can bind, sort of a two-way bind to the content as well as the yeah, so sort of two-way bind is that here and here. I don't know how to say in English. Is that just forgive me if I can't explain something in a perfect and natural language way, because English is not my mother tongue. So if you like to show something here and you want to interact with it and reversely impact the storage, you can use this state binding, and let's just do that. So I'm going to add in the states. We will discuss the state in detail. This strange add sign. Okay, we will discuss that. Don't you worry about it. Private, and yeah, I can even add a private just to be sure. Private, yeah, just to make it all private, or else it will be weird. Okay, and yeah, and the private var. Let's add something, maybe just some switch. So whether it's tabbed or not. So where the tabbed switch, and there will be a boolean. Okay, and of course the default should be false because it hadn't tabbed it yet. And then get hold of this weather tabbed. Get hold of the weather tabbed, and let's change it here on end. When the gesture ended, instead of just print it, I'm going to comment it out and get this weather tabbed, and I can say that I'm going to toggle it because you want to toggle it on or off. So let's test this out. Okay, I think that's already enough, because if you toggle on and off, you can change the content, the text content. So let's say twice gone. Yeah, strangely we can't change. Yep, strangely we can't change. So let's look at it again. So count on end in. Alright, sorry, I forgot to change the argument here. So frame demo weather tabbed false, and yeah, instead of just false, that's the reason why it can't change, because I already passed in false info here. I'm going to say self dot whether it's tapped or not, whether it's tapped or not. Okay, weather tapped, and then this value can change, and based on the gesture count to on end, and I'm going to change to self dot weather tapped, and I'm going to toggle it. So let's try again. Hopefully it can run this time. Gone, and double click, add buy something, double click, gone, double click, buy something. And of course, once this can work, I'm going to get hold of all this code without the printing, of course. I just comment it out, and I'm going to replace everything here. And I think the default value should be true, because I like the frame demo view. Yeah, I like to add to be show. So yeah, and I think I just missed type something. Maybe just because the copy and paste got a little bit weird. So on end got here, so it should be something like this. Okay, so yep, and paste it. No complaint. That's a good sign, and that's definitely not a good sign. So yeah, maybe I am going to, yeah, pretty strange. So let's do that reverse. This is a vertical stack, and this is a little bit weird. I should do this way, and on end, at the end of it, it should be tap gesture. So yeah, you should add the parentheses this way, and I'm going to copy it here, because that will be a Z stack, so definitely not. So paste it and see whether we can complain. We don't. Yeah, good. And paste it, just replace this part, and paste it, replace it. Yeah, perfect. And I'm going to set the boolean weather tab to true, just to show the at the beginning when the user open this application. And let's see that. We got all sort of ad playing, buy something, buy something, buy something, which is annoying, but it's perfectly okay, because in this fake scenario, I am a really bad developer. So yeah, and double click it, all gone. Yeah,